some problems over the weekend. It's not over and done yet. I love this class actually. One and done on the start line. Bishop went
break first.
And I think from memory it was Wedlock who actually went in first, which we don't normally see.
And then Benny hung him out.
Yeah, which is the other way around, isn't it, Rob? Tony Wedlock's reputation was made on the start line running Pro Stock Eliminator for so many years.
Yeah, they called him the junkyard dog of...
Yeah, absolutely. Just waiting now for both cars to go through their pre-race routine. Wedlock qualifying 8th in an 8-car field with a non-representative 11-second time. Benny Bray, number 1.
Yeah, he does, but Benny Bray doing a great job with the Scion, a 674, right where the Scion usually runs. Tony Wedlock, an 11-second pass.
Right at the moment. What's the other one going to do? Is it payback time?
Benny Bray's just both Benny Bray's no, Benny Bray's butting in. Let's come up on the start line. Talking to Mark Brew. So far from Fabiani.
Yeah, a lot of action.
I didn't want to get in the way. The gloves come off.
It's all over. Oh,
He's taken the gloves off. It is a single for Peter Caperas, and a championship is gone.
Heartbreak there for Morris Fabietti in the Holden Trade Club Monaro. We knew he was in the chase for the point.
Phillips, 591 against the 601 of Gary Phillips. I think it all come down to the whole shot on the start line, Rob O'Bee.
I tell you what, 591 was a great job for Benny Bray, 245 mile an hour. I've got Morris Fabietti with me with the Holden Trade.
We also included all that action plan first. What a great comeback he did to take the win at the Nitro Champ. Disappointment at the Internationals here.
You'd have to think that the whole Robin Judd team are now huge Stuart Bishop fans. If Stuart Bishop in the Wallace Bishop Jewelers Camaro can take out the striker crushing screening Monaro, the championship goes to Robin Judd for the first ever time. But what an art!
The Cy Chesterman car in the States, certainly state of the art. I can't believe the newbies have been racing for that long, to me they're still the young guns in the sport.
Young guns went to Australian Championships under their belt.
Yeah, just they have achieved so much in the sport now. And the flight achievements is probably the best thing. Dragster, 560, 250 mile an hour. James climbing the walls. a 5:59, 2:52 mile an hour. That is a great number for the long burnout. They run enormous numbers for 2,700 pounds to that. Their unpredictability is what makes it so great to watch. I'm just going to go back to alcohol for 1 second.
มันทำยางให้ร้อนก่อนไง
Of that session. Psychologically, that must be fantastic. The only 55.
Just Eliminator Racing. They're all over it. They are running out of time. Wayne Daly in the Diamond T custom toolboxes. Monaro was one of the big movers in qualifying. They have to get this car moving forward for Todd Patterson very, very quickly or it will be all over. I'm looking at the starters. I'm looking at the crew back there. At the moment, Wayne Daly's just going through his procedure. Not hurrying. Giving every opportunity. Haven't got a signal yet. Todd Patterson, his trip across the Pacific may have come to this.
I think it's Rob, the Royce, our starter, is moving over towards Wayne Daly. They're giving him absolutely...
It's a run. It's a signal. The crew from Todd Patterson and Sol Patterson signal they are out. Wayne Daly goes to the semi-finals and end of Pro Series Pro Stock.
Big disappointment there for American Todd Patterson, but great news for Wayne Daly. He'll be going through to the semi-finals with his Diamond T products Monaro.
And the wind is off right up front yard.
Story there.
And the other news too is that so did Tyrone Rob Obi with the 3,000 tread line.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm all for it now.
Field moves up on even 703 second edition, and moved up to third. So he's got the easy on paper. They're just finding out people see through. Was slow ET. Still got the race on the red light. 7:06 is also right in the middle of the ET spread. These guys are running consistently as quick as they were in that last qualifying session. Well, this is absolutely fantastic. 2009 Monaro coming up next, and guess who?
Proud sponsor and racer of Super Compact and Willowbank Raceway. Oh, Mark Jacobson still.
Tyrone or Barbagal have got the numbers, even if they win the event. One of those guys win the event. It's too tight to call at this stage. On the racetrack now, though, Pro Stock Eliminator. In the stage, Torrance Tremaine and Scotty Porter.
Yeah, I was going to say this shit's too much.